Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Dust.
You're welcome.
All right, that concludes this presentation of CEVO-FM. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the good times. I feel like we've all got a little bit closer together.
I feel like you've also conceived many children across the world.
Yeah. Thus coining the term CEVO, baby.
That's where the emote comes from.
That's not where the emote comes from,
okay.
and no one is going to know what we're talking about. Not where... Maybe it does, actually. I don't even know where it comes from. We'll have to ask Charlie, the man in charge. Anyways, Titan versus Hellraisers here in Dust 2. Saw a lot of you wondering in chat. This is the pick of Titan. So here we go. Already Doja out of this round. Existence trying to hold on to a from here at long. Angel, meanwhile, will find a Maniac, bring it into a 4-on-4.
Yeah, it's going to be tough here for Hellraisers, or excuse me, Titan to be able to retake this. But so far, they have gotten the kills here, and they're actually to come up on Catwalk. And man, never mind. I couldn't have read that any more wrong than I did as Titan's RPK flanking through there. Get the defuse, and so Titan will secure the round. But this does open the ability for Hellraisers to get that third round.
What's the code?
I actually don't know it.
Really? 608?
No. Man, you're a legend.
Thank you. So Titan will get the defuse there to keep 3 people up, and that was 3 people with Kevlar. Hellraisers, though, are going to have that big third round in store for themselves because they did plant the bomb, and they're not deciding to go for the force up here.
Yep, so definitely going to see that full AK block coming out next round. So probably just something really fast from Hellraisers here. I mean, they have no utility, so I'm sure they're just going to rush something. Or maybe try to throw a fake, like rush 3 players one way and try to slip the bomb in somewhere else. Or something gimmicky like that. But no, they're actually just sitting real passive. Maybe trying to anticipate aggression from Titan, which is coming, in fact. Maniac is pushing through Cat.
Oh, Maniac moving up with the MP9. Will also drop the bomb. And get some information. He's not going to push up any further than that. Shocks now is starting to look into those upper B tunnels. Maniac still holding out on the green boxes side of mid. Shocks is there with the lineup. Actually kills the guy behind him first. And then brings down the kill on Angel, and Smith's here just going to jump through the longhouse. And almost a team ace. Only RPK not on the board for that one.
Random fact for the day. If you switch to Maniac, he holds the only gun skin in CSGO that has the name of the gun on the skin.
Wow.
But he just dropped it for an M4.
Wait. You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Waiting for some nerd in chat to prove me wrong. Let's go, boys. And maybe girls.
Wow, dude.
We don't know.
We're all nerds, all right? I mean, no need for name calling here. Smiths with the op and Hellraisers. You know, this is that rifle round that we had talked about. Not really a whole lot to work with here besides the AKs. They've got a couple flashes and a smoke left over with 1:20 to go.
Right on. So let's see how this is going to play out here as Hellraisers are getting out along a little bit here. They've done a lot of damage here to Maniac inside the pit, but are going to be forced to back off here. Staging up at Cat right now. So just your typical T-side D2 type of setup. They do have control of the first little Cat at the stairs, so many options open to them, but they are going to choose the mid to B route, it appears. There's one playing solo outside B. So this is going to be a real big onto RPK.
Yeah, he needs to get at least one, and he can't even do that. Angel is too quick. Existence, though, just going to run out of B, out of the window. Shocks will find one. Existence finally cleaned up there by Adrian. And now the B bomb site for the taking. Uh-oh, getting a little crowded there through the window. Shocks will bring down Angel as he can't quite get into the site. So this leaves a 3-on-2 retake. You can already see from this perspective, Maniac is coming in through the tunnels. Kucher either can't reload or can't switch to his gun fast enough, as he will die very slowly on top of that bomb.
What a great recovery from Titan after getting put in a tough spot with that mid to B and the first player going down with getting no kills, and it looked really dangerous from that point forward. But Shocks making a big play with the hat trick to move up to 5 and secure the 3-0 lead. And shout out to R. Bernard in chat, right? I don't know if you saw that.
Coming to the land.
He purchased his land ticket. So
yeah,
those are up for sale, and you get them while they're hot because they sold out last time.
Yeah, land in November.
And we appreciate you, Arbonard. We'll definitely see you there, hopefully, if we're all there, too.
Yeah, also, Forgot has already pointed out that you are wrong. So wrong.
Of course.
Also, the op. There's an op boom. There's
yeah,
probably even more than that, so...
Nah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have op on it, it just says boom on it. You know what I mean? It's not the same thing.
What was the name of the MP9 skin? Actually, hold that thought. Well, there's no armor here, but they have picked up some guns. Over at Green Boxes, that was Mo and Adrian. They'll actually work together for the kill on Maniac, but Mo is no longer. So we've got a 2-on-2.
Double op from
I mean,
Titan.
I actually thought every skin was just named CSGOLucky.com, but I guess I was wrong.
Yeah. There's so many websites like that too on guns. But I meant like the MP9's printed on the skin. Like it says MP9 on the MP9.
Oh, so
You know
not the
what I mean?
name of it.
Yeah. The name of the model of the gun, not the name of the skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
USP is on the side of the USP.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it says like Universal Silence Pistol or something across the side of it. Anyways, Titan left with a 2-on-2 retake. Smith, you know, taking a bit of a guess, but it pays off. That box still very spammable, especially with the op. And Kucher can't hold on. Smiths will gun them both down.
Two ops, dude.
Yeah, they did. Don't
that happen.
If you play in matchmaking, please don't watch this round and think that you can do that.
That retake with double op, man. And I think we kind of talked about this earlier, how like Existence has been prone to double op, and this is one of the maps where he really does it, and it can be quite effective. And they're off to a good start here on the CT side, but Hellraisers getting the full buy. AKs across the board. Op going to be on Mo as well. So here's where Hellraisers can begin to start challenging. People are asking where the LAN is. It's in the MLG Arena at Columbus, Ohio. You can look for tickets on the MLG store. And when you purchase tickets, you'll get the information about the venue on it.
Smith, another one. This one from lower B. He finds Angel. Now look at Shocks just pushing up. Aggressive to the top of middle. Doja from the longhouse will find one. And maybe giving them a chance on this. Kucher, if he can find one more pickoff. There's some flashes going over. Oh, Existence is thinking about peeking over middle there. So that is just the one op now on the table here for Titan. Maniac at a bit of an off angle, posted up on long. Not going to let Doja want to push through that flash. Not doing what he wanted, and somehow those bullets not quite connecting onto Doja, despite looking spot on.
Let's see if Hellraisers can recover, because Titan, I mean, they're getting super confident, super pushy at lower B with the op, pushing up Cat with Shocks. I mean, they got really aggressive, and they got the better end of the exchange for it, but Hellraisers did recover, and Doja, he's going to make it up long, maybe unspotted. We'll have to see. It looks like Maniac has gotten position here, and he does flash Doja, and it gets back inside the site, so well done by Maniac to get back in here. I think he spotted top of his head.
Yeah, I think he might have as well. He throws that Molotov as a response. Now he'll drop that smoke. Trying to work around it, and that will catch Doja off guard. Kucher now the last one up. You know, trying to see if he's going to peek off on either side of the smoke, flicking back and forth. And, well, there's the RPK out of nowhere, coming in from behind on the flank.
I see what you did there.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Appropriate use of it, unlike myself, who usually forces in the dank memes.
It's not too, can't get too excited about it.
Yeah, man.
Gotta act like you just, you know, I throw in sick references all the time. It's not really a big deal to me anymore.
One would say you just slithered it in there.
Yes, there's exactly. Smith's in Existence once again going for that double op setup. Mo has his one. We did kind of talk about that matchup between Mo and Smith, citing Mo as, you know, the better opper, at least the flashier opper. So we'll see if we get to see that battle a couple times through this match. But now it'll be Existence fighting, getting peeked by 3, dinked up.
Ooh,
through
a lot of heat.
The metal doors for like 25 damage, and then hit a few other times. So he's pretty low now.
Hellraisers has been able to push him off. Maniac getting aggressive in the long doors, doing a bit of damage, but actually taking more than he dished out. So a little bit of a struggle there. And so we still just see Hellraisers kind of staging up. Still have yet to kind of pick a target here. Adren trying to make his way up. Cat still have a couple out long, but Titan getting very aggressive on long. Maniac actually slipping all the way through to T-spawn.
Yeah, and he will find one and just go for the retreat, right? Not going to try to bite off more than he can chew, although he could probably chew Angel.
Angel was hoping he was.
He's only got 22 HP versus the 44. Oh, and Angel slides right on by and will bring down Maniac. Shocks now. His, Molotov off of the pizza. Oh, man. And it actually took kind of a bad bounce and went down on top of the box. So Shocks was able to get at one and even kind of use that as cover for a little bit there. Does finally go down, but now it's all Kucher in a 1-on-3.
Tries to plant for Cat, but Smith will slip through the smoke as he does. And there you have it. Titan, you know, putting up a nice defense here on the CT side of D2. You know, one of the more balanced maps in the rotation and doing a good job. The double op's been effective, especially Smith. He's been really confident with it, moving up and through the map. And, you know, Shock's also putting up the numbers you would expect for the caliber player he is. And so Hellraisers struggling a bit here. They're force buying up what they can here. A couple of Galeals and a Tech 9 included in that. And once again, just trying to get mid. I mean, Smith, he's just relentlessly pushing with this op throughout the map, and he's made plays with it every time.
Yeah, he has. He's been very, very big, getting more aggressive with that and letting Existence kind of be the more passive. This time, though, it will not pan out. Angel will take Smiths out with that, the power, the raw power of the Galil.
Ooh, Adrenaline slipping the TT spawn.
Slipping down into spawn. That's going to, well, not really let him attack with any more angles, but they got a whole lot of people working out towards those doors. RPK not able to stand up against it. Shock's almost spraying down too, gets too low, but really nothing for it. And actually, Hellraisers, finally, I didn't even realize this. First round on the board, and they keep everyone alive.
I mean, that was big. I mean, they just caught Titan's aggression. You saw Titan really establishing themselves on the map, going up into a big lead, making really aggressive, risky plays and coming up with victories on them. But they finally got slowed down there. Like, Hellraisers finally caught onto it. They got rid of Smiths early, and now Titan sacrificing to get the double op, even though it meant getting a couple of 5-7s out to do it. And a little bit of a pick battle here at mid, and they double pick mid, and Existence finds the pick onto Mo. So Mo, he's had a slow game with the op. So he's trying to respond to B rush, and it's somewhat working, but a man down.
Wow, Existence, that was crazy aggressive. He was trying to go in. Smith was coming through the window. Existence through the door. He gets blind, can't land anything. So he goes down. It looks like Hellraisers might just be stringing this together. And already, I mean, you count 6 in a row for a Titan, but just 2 losses takes them off of their rifles and into an eco round.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big round to lose here. I thought they had the main advantage, but yeah, Angel's been nuts this round. He's had 3 really big kills, catching the flank and also a couple entries on the B-bomb side, so really well done. Maniac trying to see if he can't still make something happen. He's got 13 HP. He will just back off with this head armor and the 5-7 for now, but Adren will give chase, and he will find it. So, Hellraisers, good recovery here, getting a couple of rounds, and as you said, you know, tanking Titan's economy. So that gives them a great chance to continue to build upon these couple of rounds for some more.
That it does, and it's dust too, right? As long as you don't get too ridiculously blown out at a half, you're never really out of it. The sidedness of this map is still very much up for grabs. These days, I personally feel like the terrorists are able to get a little bit more done. But of course, it doesn't mean that's going to happen that way every time, as now we see Mo going for some picks, as he knows that there's no op to actually battle this time. But still not even able to tag anyone up. Titan will set up in a pretty standard sort of just 3 towards A, 2 at B, even with this full eco, more or less.
Trying to get aggressive on Cat, though, trying just to see if they can't catch someone off guard, exchanging some shots, but Mo able to take care of Smith there on the aggression, and so Titan will fall back into more default positions. And so Hellraisers so far exercising this anti-eco pretty well. I mean, they're getting the picks here, and they should be able to close out this round with ease.
Yeah, I mean, still. What? That's the. It's just through the box. The sight box is spammable, and he guessed correctly. Connected onto Shox' head. Smith's had that similar one over at A, where he shot through the wooden boxes. I think some people.
I for some reason thought that wasn't spammable. I guess.
No, it is, but
old school
not
Dust 2 where it wasn't.
Not very much with rifles, except for the op, right? Like the op and auto can permeate it a bit more.
Okay.
I mean, most things are spammable. It's just in CS:GO, it does like 1 damage, so it's generally not worth it.
Right.
But another rifle.
No double op this time from Titan. Just full rifles across the board. Full enforcement, low utility. Exactly, and that's why they also have low utility. So Hellraisers, they could really start exercising some brute force here and maybe jump back into this game in a big way. They already have made a pretty substantial recovery, and they're trying to drop a Adren again in the CT spawn, I think. And yeah, he will do the drop, and they will just attack the A-bomb site here. This is really well orchestrated. As soon as I say that.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. You can get the orchestra to play for you, but I mean, you got to come and hit those shots, right? Someone's got to conduct it. That was my attempt at a metaphor. Anyways, 4-on-2. Existence has brought down Angel. We've got Kucher and Mo left up alive. Kucher will fall to RPK. And RPK slithering up that CT ramp, finds 2.
I thought that was well designed. I mean, that's a tactic that you see teams like Cloud9, Envious, and NIP all kind of run. This Renegade's also well known for it. trying to, through the smoke on CT spawn and dropping down. It adds a third route of attack to the A bomb site because you also get on the slope and up A ramp as you're also coming up cat and long. So just, like I said, adding a third route to your D2 hit on A, but it just didn't work out. Titan hit some really big shots defending that A site, and so Hellraisers are forced off, and now they still get a full buy here. They're trying to come out long A, but some great flashes, and Maniac and Shocks will combine for a frag.
Yeah, the two blind mice there. We'll find the third. That was Adrian. Everyone very, very blind in that exchange. And another nice flash going over, getting corner two of these guys over at the blue bin, and Maniac running out of bullets. Kucher finds two. There is the trade. Shocks. So trading effectively at long. That's what Titan was up to this round. Some nice flashes in there as well to support. But here comes Mo. He'll bring down Shocks and things even right back up. Now Doji out of the mid double doors will find existence. And now RPK all by himself.
Yeah, this is going to be tough to do. He can see over that smoke, though, and it's actually a decent gap, so you can maybe even see them cross here. He has spotted one, but steps out. And he actually gets trapped on the grenade, like limits his movement.
Steps out into a minefield with snipers looking at you.
Yeah, and he goes down. So now we're scrapping for rounds here, right? I mean, it's a little bit of a fight now. We've had some rounds traded back and forth between rounds 9 and 11. Finally, Hellraisers jumping into the game despite the big start from Titan. And Titan actually forced the save here, so we could see Hellraisers put up another round and work closer to a tie. So again, both maps have kind of had like a crazy start where one team's just really dominating and the other team recovers, though. So that's really cool to see.
Yeah, and also it's, we shouldn't forget exactly what happened on Overpass, right? Hellraisers had a pretty solid T side, but Titan's T side is even stronger, and both of these teams maybe not possessing the best CT side. So I think Titan found themselves with the 7 rounds in a good place. Some potential for more, but like you said, it's getting scrappy. Hellraisers are starting to take rounds, and that will generally lead to a series of rounds that's going to favor the T side because that CT economy just can't keep up.
Yeah, Hellraisers really coming into their own here. They have now won the last 5 of 6 rounds to recover quite well. Money's still very limited on Titan, so likely might get some upgraded pistols on a few of these players or maybe even drop some. But no, we actually see the M4 come out from Existence Maniac. RPK able to force out the Famas Shocks with an M4, but Smith will be, on just a Deagle. And he's been a guy that's had such an impact with the Op early on in the game, but has yet to be able to pick one back up due to the money. So maybe we'll see him back with it later, but they'll have to make do with just these few guns and see. Also very low utility, right? Just 3 nades left between their entire lineup, so they can't really limit executes as well, and also limited resources to retake.
Well, Maniac will fall, and Smiths has a Deagle. Shocks has an M4. That makes sense, right? Shocks is a more impact player. I don't know how in the world that op shot doesn't connect, and then how that one did. Exactly. All right, I guess the universe is balanced, so we know that. Confirmed. HLTV has confirmed the universe is balanced. 4 on 2, though, is what Hellraisers is left with. Existence going to get kind of caught on weapon switch as he peeks into upper B. Trying to save a second, ends up losing his life, and now Smith's rotating in. Might find this one player. Oh. No, that was very awkward.
Quite awkward. So Hellraisers secure another round here on, like you said, kind of a 4 spot from Titan. Now they'll have to take the save, and so Hellraisers a great opportunity to tie it up, and then Titan will just buy up what they can last round, and maybe they can get the double op back out in the last round of the half, something that was very effective for them the first 5 or 6 rounds of the game, or the rounds that they had at those first few rounds. So we'll see if they can get back to that and get back to winning some rounds, because it's been quite the drought for them. Only slipping 1 round in the last 7. The brush.
All right. Trying to. Lots of kills. RPK, Existence, Shocks. They're all down. We only got Smiths and Maniac.
OP, original poster. OP.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. We're like overpowered. Not something that I would generally call HE grenade in CSGO, but when you don't have any armor, they hurt real bad.
And here's a double op. So
to close out the half. Oh, from both teams?
Probably you don't see more ops being bought from Hellraisers since it's last round. God. Yeah, there it is. There's the auto sniper. So this is what you see last round. T side, if you got the money, might as well just try to spam the doors and see if you can get a kill, then pick up an AK later. Yields 1 from O, but Existence trades right back.
Yeah,
so
gets 1 too.
You always see some funny duels at mid on the last round of D2, man. The last round and a half.
Oh, and look at them. Hellraisers trying to push through the fire. Now Existence trying to go in real quick. He is smartly going to pull out of that situation, or not. smartly. He'll run back in very courageously, but also maybe not very well thought out, trying to wait on his team, or rather should have waited on his team, but now Shox is maybe bringing that back. Bomb still hasn't been planted. There's potential for these guys to retreat out of here, which is why Maniac is coming around on the other side of this. Shox really just needs to stay alive, and there's Maniac. Uh-oh, that nade, though, kills Shox, and that lets Mo focus his attention to the tunnels. He gets Maniac, and that's an 8-7 half to the Hellraisers.
Yeah, I mean, what a way to win the half despite being down 6-1 at one point, or 6-0 at one point, actually, right? So Titan only be able to fit in one more round in the final 11 play. No, I can't do math. 9 played.
Let's keep the math to the math majors.
Man,
I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't
not
even
close.
I don't even know what point you were trying to make.
I have no clue what I was thinking. I fixed it though. Is that what matters, right?
Stick to the team history.
No, come on. I fixed it at the end, man. Come on.
I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention, to be honest.
I said they fit only one in the last 9 rounds of the half. That was accurate. I fixed it.
Okay, yeah, you got that.
I got it.
Yeah, that works.
Indeed.
Yeah, so that was a pretty dominant performance from Hellraisers once they started getting things going there in round 7. But like we talked about, this battle between these two teams, you know, might actually just come down to whose terror side is going to be better. And the question then to pose is 8 rounds on the T side for Hellraisers enough? Will Titan not find themselves 9?
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, similar situation to Overpass, right? Though this map is much more balanced than Overpass. Yet, again, Titan really known for their T side. So, I mean, Hellraisers is not out of the woods, but they did at least make some headway, right? Like, it was really rough, and they were able to recover in a big way there at the end of the half. So, they have put themselves in contention and even have the lead. But, yeah, I just don't know what to expect here. I mean, like I said, Titan can definitely construct these really good offenses. So, I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about the half. Though I'm sure they wanted more since they had such a great start. To get limited to just 1 there at the end, I'm sure that hurts a bit.
All right, so let's go back, and as we are still waiting on one more player. Who were we doing? Were we doing Kucher versus Shox? Or no, Doja versus Shox is the comparison that we were making. So this is just this match. This is going to include Overpass and the first half here of Dust 2, and you can see that Shox is actually pulling out the better numbers.
Right. That's kind of what you expect to see. As I said, if Titan's going to be successful, you need Shox putting up good numbers, and he has quite a good ADR going for him right now, as well as, you know, the KD is pretty decent. Efficacy overall also better in comparison. So you've definitely been able to see, you know, Shox really shine, which is exactly what this particular lineup of Titan is going to need. And they've also had some pretty good production out of the rest of the guys on the team as well. I mean, everyone is pitching in to a pretty good degree. Like, Smith had such a great start to that first half, and he tapered off a little bit, but still decent. And everyone else, like I said, putting up decent numbers. It was really Mo for Hellraisers who really recovered. He had such a slow start. I think at one point he was like 2-6. He was able to bring it back up to 12-8. So he definitely kind of had a resurgence towards the end of the first half to give Hellraisers a bit more firepower to work with. And now they're up around, so we'll see how this pistol plays out. They can keep up the lead.
Yeah, and while over the course of the series so far, Smiths has the better efficacy just by a very thin margin. It's actually Mo who on paper would be getting you more points in something like Alpha Draft. So stuff to think about there. But let's get into the pistol and see in this what, you know, kind of promises to be a pretty exciting finish here on Dust 2. As Titan obviously want to take the 2-0, but Hellraisers, facing arguably one of the harder opponents, want to go ahead and get themselves a point against the top dogs, and that was pretty much, the dust has settled at long there. Yeah, trades going every which way. Now the Terror is working their way across, and they have done that. They've been smoked. Yeah,
let's go.
And now we're going for some jump pistols.
Let's do it. Wouldn't be Counter-Strike without a good jump pistol. Existence.
Yeah, I mean, that fire's been toned down, but it still can be kind of hard to spot players from behind it, and Adrian will just come through 2 kills to finish it off. Even going to go ahead and get the kit and a flash.
Yeah, that was a crazy exchange at long A. Just very, very chaotic. Even a TK was involved there. I think RPK killed one of his teammates there. I'm not sure which one
he
did kill.
He didn't kill him, but he came in with an assist on it.
Oh, okay. My bad.
That's
Yeah,
also
that was
pretty
crazy
much
stuff.
why I stopped doing play-by-play, because I was trying to figure that out, and my brain was like, it was kind of
It's
taxed.
actually crazy that Hellraisers just came up with like the better end of the deal, just because like the nade came in and did so much damage to that first player at long A from Hellraiser, but he still got a kill before going down. Then you had the team damage come in to assist another frag from Hellraiser. So they actually, despite the fact Titan put like 4 out long or even all 5 out long, and it's really put heavy pressure there with only 2 defending, they came out okay, and then they even win the round. So it's a big loss for Titan to kind of have the man advantage and still come up so short.
Indeed, and now they're going to go for Smith with the scout. Everyone else supporting with some Tech 9's P250. Smiths will tag up Angel, and already this is when things start to get a little bit scary. This is why there's a scout
Kucher
skin
has
called
the
Blood in
GG
the
spot.
Water. Start to get a little bit nervous now that you're on 29. Smoke's going out. Will Titan try to push this? That might be a little bit obvious. Only 25 bullets here in the FAMAS. Not the best one to spray. He'll keep 12 in it
hello,
as...
Angel.
Oh, he goes right past all of them.
He's slithering.
He's definitely slithering right now. An Angel out of nowhere here from the backside will find just the one, actually. Now a second with that USP. Kucher will help out with his own FAMAS. And, I mean, that could
was
have been
kinda
around for
anticlimactic.
Titan. But still, I mean, it wasn't super flashy, but Angel does make a pretty big play right there. Because they
Yeah, he
may
did.
have let that round slip away if Titan just hit those entries.
You can just kind of see that happen so often. It's the way you can play around smokes like that can yield some pretty great, crazy plays, and it actually means that Titan will have to take another save here, so Hellraiser is going to be able to extend their lead a little bit here to 11, most likely. Titan just grabbing this one flash onto existence, P250, so I'm sure just a quick rush, and it looks like it'll be possibly another B rush here, so we will see again Angel and Adren tested, or maybe a chance to pull up some big numbers, but nope, they divert to lower B, so maybe out mid they will go.
Shocks does actually hit the dink onto Angel, but Angel there as well. Gooshes him out of the round. Shocks is down to the headshot. RPK will find, however, Adrian with that P250. Now Angel to peek out of the doors. His flank is exposed, but he'll turn around and bring down Smith, so not in too much danger right now. Will another one fall? Yes, Doja actually will go down to the quick fire P250 of Maniac, only to be killed by their very own Tech 9s.
There you have it. Hellraiser's now up 11-7. Titan going to be able to construct a buy this time around. Let's see what they're going to, trying to go for here. They do have the op. It will be passed to Smith here in just a moment. Let's see what kind of spawn Smith has. Not really for anything. Let's see. He wants to. Yeah, he has to go back and grab the op, so he can't really go for anything. Not even really there to get the mid pick, as they will really gather up and be tunnels yet again. So we might see a similar tactic to last round, but Mo has gotten aggressive on the cat, but Smith sniffs him out. Really well done there to grab that aggression, and now they're going to line up for a big B hit, only up to Adren to hold it.
Yeah, up in the window, and he's going to empty about half of that mag, go in for the repeat. Shocks will take him out, so Adrian, his aim has been so on point, but when he needs to hit some shots there, he will fail to do so. So 5 on 3. I mean, go B once, go B twice, get that information, coming in with those pistols, then when you finally get those rifles once more, they take it successfully.
Right on. So Hellraiser's limited to just 3 players here. They're just playing back, looking for exits at this point. So Titan have finally found their first round in the half here, and it comes on the opening gun round, or pretty much the opening gun round, I guess. Round number 4 of the half. And Dozy, though, collecting a couple Essex there. So limiting the economy here a bit from Titan on their first one. They're going to have to do a lot of rebuying, which puts them in a pretty dangerous spot, to be honest. And Smith misses
He started
a
moving.
big opportunity there.
I mean, the shot, he was aiming at him. I'm pretty sure he just started strafing backwards.
Yeah, it's still a lot of rebuying Titan has to do, though. They have to be real careful not to lose this round. Otherwise, Hellraisers can just break their economy and then go up like 13-8, basically.
All right, so Smith once again with his op here. Mo with his. We might get to see that matchup. It's 8-11. Hellraisers with that lead. 3 in a row here, but when it came to that first rifle, obviously what we just saw, Titan were able to take it despite, some heavy costs. And Doja will open up things on this round. He'll bring down Shocks, who is a player with 13 kills, the most on his team. Tied with Existence. Mo hitting a nice shot there onto, well, speak of the devil, it's Existence. And he appears to be quickly deleted out by the op of Mo.
Yeah, now with just 3 members left, Titan trying to see if they can come out mid to B. The
Uh-oh.
hot barrel being spotted by Kucher. He'll take advantage of that and lines up a second one also, and that couldn't have gone much worse for Titan than it did. Maniac left alone. He finds 1 kill. He might get a bomb plant out of this, actually. That could do wonders for them to still maybe construct a buy next round despite the heavy reset.
Yeah, I mean, Shox will be pretty good to go. He's got $3,500 already.
Still think he's probably going to like have to drop Tech 9.
Yeah, he might drop some Tech 9s, P250s.
There's still, yeah, there's really still no hope to
Let me
actually do any type of real buy.
Let me get a 5 Deagle Shred up cat. If anyone were to do it, it'd probably be Titan.
Might give Shox one.
Yeah, seriously, he was killing it on Overpass with that
Actually, he
Deagle.
picks up an AK. Not a bad idea because it's actually just kind of even the money, right? So I mean, you still have a playmaker with a rifle in his hands. Yeah, I mean this, yeah, Tech 9s and stuff like that. So yeah, they did pretty much just force out all the way through and through. They got a couple of Molotovs as well, so they really invested pretty steep into this round. So they need to make it work. I mean, they got to rely on Shox to make some plays with this AK, and then maybe even Smith's finding something with the Scout.
Maniac looking to get into that long room, will back off as a flash comes in, and Hellraisers is playing very, very aggressive out on the other side of long. Probably just going to go ahead and deposit Doja in the pit. Now Mo starting to fall back to that place where we see the op so often over here at Car.
Oh, absolutely. It's a must-have here. I mean, this is like your main defense trying to stop these cat crosses, and smokes will go up, flashes out, so that is going to happen. And Mo, Shock's going to come in through the smoke, might catch him completely off guard, but he does get 1 kill for his troubles.
Doja's there to trade out after Shox brings down Mo. Can Doja do any Mo?
No.
Too obvious. As Existence will find Doja. Thank you, Dust, for continuing it. 3-on-3 now is the situation, and Maniac, you know, in the little stairs over here at the catwalk, tries to peek out but can't connect the headshot onto Angel. Existence brings down Adrian, who was trying to hide out in CT spawn, but he's got to kill both these guys on the cross, and that's going to prove too difficult.
Yeah, right. I mean, Titan, like just doing that cat drop-off tactic similar to what Hellraisers did, and it's like I said, adding that third route to an A hit. It did well to at least, you know, limit Mo's impact. Like, he only got 1 kill, but Dozier was there to make a quick trade, and that helped out Hellraisers a lot. And then getting that cat flank in was also quite big. And so now Titan, in this cycle of like choosing between saving and force buying again, they choose to go for yet another force, which means that a couple of guys are just on P250s, a couple of AKs, and 1 scout. A pause has been called from Hellraisers, probably not tactical. So I wonder if maybe someone's having some type of issue. Yeah, it looks like Dozier timed out. That is the reasoning for it. So might have a slight pause here as we wait for Dozier to get back.
All right, well, we can go back to some player matchups here and see what we got.
Oh, okay.
No, we're not going.
Not what I thought.
No,
not what I
not
thought you were going
karaoke.
for.
I can't sing. I will need
I can't either, but
gratuitous.
You're trying to be a Reddit legend, my man. That's
Alcohol.
how legends are made.
Need a lot of alcohol if we're going to be playing some karaoke,
okay.
and I don't think CEVO MLG are going to approve of that, at least during the Pro League broadcasts.
Probably not.
But only probably not. Like, there's a chance that maybe they'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
So let's look at Adrian.
All PR is good PR, right?
Sure. Let's. Oh, Adrian's actually not doing as hot as I thought he would. Versus, I don't know, Adrian Maniac or something. Why not? Throw it up there. You can see that Maniac for Titan here actually having the edge, despite being -6 on his KD so far for this match, which includes Overpass and all 21 of the rounds here on Dust 2.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Maniac's kind of the guy on Titan that really rose to the occasion as a solid support player on the team, and he's put up decent numbers with Titan ever since over the past few months, and, you know, definitely edging out Adrian here in this particular matchup, and he's been a guy that he's been like one of the most improved, I would say, coming out of the old Titan lineup. I guess RPK has slowly worked to rust off to be a serviceable player as well, but yeah, definitely Maniac impressing me here. And we're looking at the stats for Hellraisers now, which I assume is just for this series. Just
Yeah,
this
it's just this best of 2 so far.
Yeah, I mean, pretty tight distribution there. Like, top fragger, Mo with 31, bottom fragger with 27. So, I mean, that's pretty tight.
Yeah, it really is. Definitely a team effort for them. Doja with the slightly higher efficacy, and then to take a look at Titan. I'm like so excited to have data for Titan now. It's very fun. We can take a look and see Shox. Definitely not. I mean, this is a team that won the map too, right? Now they're slightly trailing behind, but you can see Shox, you know, putting up higher efficacy than anybody on either team.
And that's not surprising, right? I mean, he is kind of the star player out of the 10 players that we have here. Like, a guy that for a time was one of the best players, if not the best player in the world, especially kind of you know, during some different periods of 20. I would say towards the end of 2013, early 2014, probably, like I said, coming one of the best players before you started seeing some of the Fnatic guys really kind of take that mantle, like Krims and then Olaf Meister. You know, Kenny S and Shocks were kind of the big guys, and he's definitely still a player that, especially on this particular lineup, you would expect to be the one with the bigger numbers. Unfortunately, it seems like he was expecting to be in carry mode actually, and he's actually not that far ahead of everyone else. Though he does have a considerable higher amount of ADR.
You guys don't see the end game, but I know that our cameraman Kevin is looking to check out knives, but it definitely looks like he's just trying to check out the butts of these terrorists. But well, this is actually the last map of the day, the last series here for Europe. Dust, I know that you're doing North America, and as it turns out, I might also just be casting with you again for North America. I'd be running the stream regardless. But do you know the matches already that are coming up tonight?
Yeah, so it's 3's Up plays Luminosity. So that's Luminosity's inaugural match in our league. It was supposed to be last night against CLG, but of course we had issues happen there. So they will play their, I guess, first complete best of 2, hopefully, for CEVO tonight against 3's Up, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Then after that, we hopefully, and I stress hopefully a lot here, will see CLG playing a match against Complexity at 10:15 p.m. Eastern time, so pretty much directly after that 3's Up Luminosity game. And yeah, I thought Miss Lowe was with me on that one, but maybe it's you?
Oh, I saw some tweets saying that he was feeling under the weather, so I mean, I'm going to be there anyway, so if he can't happen to make it, I guess I'll help
we can continue on this. Actually, this is some of our first times casting together, actually. I think maybe we've
only been a while, that's for sure.
I think we casted like one game where... Okay. Kevin's creeping me out right now.
Kevin is very obviously checking out.
Look at these skills he has, though, just fitting this camera through the gap. Okay, come on,
HLTV is just trying to confirm if this player has steel balls, you know? Like, does he actually have balls of steel?
I think it's see-through. Look,
I don't like the thrusting action that I'm seeing right now. It's a little much.
I need
to cover cover my eyes here.
Kevin, please.
Kevin, plus.
Just switch off of Kevin. How about that? Like,
well, he wasn't. This is
a family-friendly show.
No, remember? It's not. Dust. CEVO is not a family show.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
I've been trying to preach that the last couple days, and here you are trying to undo my work. I might just have you put to death.
Whoa. It's a little extreme.
You know, desperate times call for extreme measures.
Yeah.
Like making sure Doja can't join the match.
Seems like R. Bernard wants to see more of the Helium umbrella dust action tonight.
That's great.
And I mean, he has a lot of credibility.
Not tonight,
he bought a ticket for LAN.
Not tonight, but like tonight during the casting, I hope he means.
Oh. I mean, I'm down either way.
I don't know. I'm going to exit the conversation.
Cup check.
I'm going to slither on out of here.
Slither on out of here? Well.
What's up, asked Maniac. So at this point,
yeah, I'm surprised
we don't have much to talk about.
Long. Yeah, I mean, Dozier just trying to get back into the game here.
The terrorist round's not really coming out here for Titan. You know, we talked about their T signs. We know that Hellraisers likes terrorist rounds. They took, as you eventually got to, 8 of the last 9 rounds. And so far, only 1. The first rifle where they went into the B site for Titan. After that, nothing. But economy was... Yeah, I mean, sort of just starting to come back online.
You know what I just realized? It's Mislet's birthday today, actually.
Oh, so...
I would hope he wouldn't cast on his birthday.
All right, so technically, he's definitely not sick. He's definitely lying, but obviously we're not going to...
He could be sick.
We're not going to make him cast on his birthday.
But from activities of partying for his birthday.
He's
not because of natural causes.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
I took my birthday off. I mean, my birthday is Thursday, so I took my birthday off. I feel you got to, man. You got to relax on your B-Day, so...
That's true.
It could very much so be the Joey Dust show later on tonight. For at least one best of 2. Second best of 2, I don't know, man. I'm not confident.
You're not confident in the fact that the best of 2 will actually even happen, yeah?
Yeah.
Kind of agree.
It would be a great match, though. Like, CLG playing Complexity would be really cool to watch. Just like it would have been really neat to see him play Luminosity yesterday, but... yeah, unfortunate things happened. And it's even more unfortunate that since they're all in the same connection, there's even no way to use a sub. Like,
yeah,
it impacts the entire lineup. So.
But we're back into it, guys. This is Titan with their money not so hot. They had the man advantage. They've just got the bomb down in the A site, but it comes to a 3-on-3. And Angel will fail to kill Existence out there. Lives with 6 HP, but now Mo starting to land some shots. He brings down Maniac 2-on-2. Mo does have a kit as well. Coming up CT ramp, but Dren working his way out of the catwalk. Shock's going to drop that smoke. Now Mo is looking for the jumping op shot. He'll finally get shut down. Adrian goes for a wall jump, wall run headshot onto Shocks. I didn't think this was Black Ops 3, but
he can't defuse this in time.
Yeah,
He's gotta get out of there.
He's the one player that did not have the kit, and he will be going down with his Crimson Web and his Chocolate Caramel. I love the name of his M4A1S. His A1S is
I missed something.
His A1S is named Chocolate Caramel.
Oh, is it a knight?
No, I don't even know what the heck it is, to be honest. It's like caramel colored, and it's black chocolate caramel.
Okay.
You know, don't worry about it. We'll find it again. Go to him right now. I'm pretty sure it's Adrian.
Adrian?
All right,
Yeah,
he's got
whatever.
No, I'm watching him, and I mean, he's pretty much the player to watch anyways. Yep, Chocolate Caramel. I know my players. I know my boys. Look at Angel from lower B gets RPK. Shocks is there to trade. Actually, Shocks will get 2, and it will then, again, go into a 3-on-3. Existence worked his way out to the B site, but Mo will get him on the cross. Now he moves up into the window with that AWP. And that's a 3-on-2 for the Hellraisers.
Yeah, I mean, they get the bomb back on Titan at least. They're going to backtrack it here a bit through T-spawn, though we do see... Oh, yeah, Smith's just trying to go and grab an AK here. And he will slip in and grab some extra utility nades as well in the lower B tunnel. So he has picked up an extra smoke or flash here and the AK, and he will start working towards mid. But Hellraisers are already rotating, realizing they had left A open for a bit too long. But Smith will slip through the gap of this rotation. He could really disrupt this. Poor Dozia.
That looks so funny. And Kucher's like right there. Dozia's probably like,
and he can't even trade like
Smith
Smith gets
back.
away. Yeah, I mean, there's an unfortunate angle that he couldn't actually check that, and he couldn't even get out there to trade. So Titan have turned this 2v4 into now a 2-on-2, and they will, in fact, get the bomb down. So Hellraiser's going to have to play the retake here, and they've really let this round kind of slip out of their hands despite such a great start to it.
Oh, Smith almost brings home that kill through the smoke that just started to bloom there. Oh my gosh, this doesn't seem like the best way to hold onto your A site. Put both people in the same exact spot, but when Smith hits the headshot, it might not even matter. He'll go back up into that smoke, push on through. He finds the information. He leaves Shocks with a 1v1 on his hands right now. Let's see. Kucher has a kit. Will tap the bomb. Remain quiet. This will force Shocks to go ahead and peek out. And Shocks hits the shot anyway. 3 kill on the round for him.
Yeah, what a round from Titan. I mean, things got really messy over there on the B side of the map. And Mo putting up some nice op shots as a part of it. And Titan, though, still recovering like Smiths and Shocks able to make a play there. Like I said, I think they were in a 2v4 and still close it out. So that was really well done. Despite that, though, they have to, like, their money's so low, they have to rebuy, and they have to rebuy into Tech 9s and such. But luckily, Hellraisers are on pretty much a complete save, so may not be able to capitalize on this kind of limited economy if they have a worse one of their own.
RPK, though. Tech 9 here. Yeah, this is pretty funny. It's like the battle of the bad economies, but, you know, Titan's a little bit better and on the cheaper side. But it might not matter. Pistol kills coming everywhere right now. That's a 3-on-2, and it looks like Titan will be okay.
Yeah, it looks like they should be able to take this one here, and they're going to, you know, continue to close the gap. Shock getting up close on Cat. We'll find Angel, no problem. All up to a Dren here with the USP. Just seeing if he can't find something that he can salvage. He does salvage the AK, so I'm sure he'll just hide and pit with it. Maybe look for some exits. Who knows?
Engage in a game of whack-a-mole where he will be the mole.
He will.
And he goes down. Shocks wins. High score. He's come out with a fluffy stuffed animal.
He gets all the tickets. Aw, okay. He gets the tickets first, then he gets the fluffy stuffed animal. Gotta follow the timeline of events.
And then he impresses the ladies.
Yeah. There's that whole story about makeup artist at LAN. That's how he impressed her. I didn't hear that story.
Yeah, I don't know that story.
It's a legendary story that R. Lewis told on that show he does with Alpha Draft.
Hey, Alpha Draft!
Oh my god!
Calm down, Dust. They didn't pay that much.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Just kidding. I have no idea anything about the deal, just to cover my bases. That was solely a joke. 4-on-3, 13-11. It is Hellraisers looking to close it out, but slipping up here. Titan 3 rounds in a row. Will we see a similar fate as to what happened on Overpass? And that would mean Titan taking the series 2-0, kind of making the comeback.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this has been a great recovery here from Titan. It looked like Hellraisers was going to just kind of run away with this game after winning so many rounds as half, but Titan with the last 3 in a row to close the gap, and they're looking for a 4th in a row here, but they are a man down. You got Adren playing behind K-Sharp here. He will get caught by Maniac, though. Yeah, whack-a-mole on a different location of the map.
He's lost it. He's 0 for 2 in whack-a-mole, but I suppose the mole is always at a disadvantage anyways. 3 on 2. I haven't kept up to date on the modern meta of whack-a-mole. The recent patch, I hear, changed some things. Just ignores that completely. Kucher and Mo look to be saving over here at long. Once again, having trouble. Titan getting very close now. Only 1 round away after this.
Oh, definitely. And I mean, Hellraisers... I mean, there's a lot of guys at $0 with 2,900 coming in. So, in fact, like this is key to save these 2 guns because, I mean, that's probably really the only 2 they're going to have, I guess. No, I mean, yeah, that's probably it. They're going to have to make a crazy play. So Titan have a really good chance to tie up this game is the point I'm trying to make.
I mean, more than that, right? I mean, oh, you mean to tie up the game at 13-13. I thought you meant to OT. I'm going to say, I feel like Titan at this point have a pretty good shot to win it. And here, like you said, the money kind of broken. I mean, they can drop FAMAS. Both Kucher and Mo can drop FAMAS. I don't even know if they want to do that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Looks like they're just going to try to stack up on these 2 players and everyone else just on the pistols. And we'll see. I mean, Mo will be the playmaker here with the op. I mean, we'll see if he can find anything. It looks like he is actually going to take a peek at mid, but Smith through the smoke and the door. Oh, my goodness. Man, oh, man. What a tough day for Angel. And then Kutcher getting... Oh, my. This is going so bad for Hellraisers. So unlucky. The timings are real.
Timing can sometimes be everything. Not that Hellraisers would have had all that much of a chance on this round anyways, as they started off only with 1 rifle and an op. And speaking of that op, Mo will find existence with it. Bomb is already planted, so any kill right now just makes you feel a little bit better as a player, I guess. You know, some personal momentum or what have you, but Mo's again going to want to try to scurry off and save this.
Absolutely. I mean, what a round from Titan. Like I just said, Hellraisers had a pretty low chance of winning, but Titan just ensured that it was never going to happen with some kind of crazy things at mid. He does hit a nice shot there, a little consolation
What
prize.
was that? He was doing a cartwheel with his mouse, and he's still connected onto that player.
Is it bad that I just visualized him doing a cartwheel with his mouse at home?
I don't even... Yeah, no, I think it's fine.
Okay, it's fine.
I don't even know how I would visualize that. I failed to do it. 13-13, Titan have tied it up. But now, I mean, this is where Hellraisers need to prove themselves on the CT side. They've got to... They almost have to win out from here, right? I mean, this, you know, buy-save rotation that Hellraisers is going to find themselves in, they can't win. Like, they need this round right here.
And they have a pretty big bank on Mo, so maybe they can force something out. But yeah, it would be to their advantage to try to do that, of course. But I mean, Titan, they're just on point. They're just getting so aggressive here at mid, and they're finding picks almost every time they go for it. It seems how we just haven't found a counter to it. The bomb's already going down at B, and I mean, what the heck?
That was a bit
really
awkward there.
weird, man.
Yeah, they locked eyes for a second. I got a little confused.
I it almost made me think that maybe like he froze or something, but maybe not. Maybe he was just scoped in and just couldn't see him. I don't know.
They were like they just locked eyes, had a little dialogue like, "What is the point of the hatred? Like, we are the same. We both bleed red." And then they were like, "Nah, you're dying."
Yeah, that was really weird.
Titan 14-13.
It's been a crazy couple of rounds for Titan, is all I can really say on some of these picks they've had here at mid. They're now double opping here on Maniac and Smiths. So he will drop the op, and Mo catches Smith. So finally, a little bit of fortune here for Hellraisers.
Yeah, and Titan also, I mean, they were thinking of running into B very, very fast. That smoke comes down. They immediately cancel. They get themselves out of there, and we'll spread off to that default that you normally see on the T set of Dust 2. You know, 1 on Cat, 1 in B, and, well, only because they have 2 holding out in that mid control. Now, Shox want to jump through these smokes. He will throw the B hops. He will jump into CT spawn. The call might come out that he's probably here, but they do not know for sure. And actually, I mean, just getting into that position could maybe win this round. for
I know 2
Titan.
R&D as well.
And, okay, Shox has struck. And another! He finds 2. Maniac gets 1. Mag 7 from Adrian. And Shox with the 3rd, man. Big plays from Shox here.
Yeah, they're reading this so well. And yeah, Shox has really just come alive here. I mean, he's at 26 and 19, so this is like your vintage Shox coming out. Adren will have to try to save the day, try to even it out. He thinks there's still B actually right now, but now he's been shot at. Now he knows, and Shox will get the quad kill, and that'll put Titan at map point and series point.
Ultra kill.
And they're gonna win this whole match now, despite, you know, having some tough starts in both games. I guess this game they had a good start.
Yeah, they did, and then they kind of faltered a bit in the. It was like the opposite, basically, of the of the overpass first half. But here we go. I mean, Titan 15-13, opportunity to close it out. They've got many ops, 3 ops. Will they keep them into the round, or will someone switch out for an AK? Yeah, they have. Maniac.
Yeah.
Going for the AK.
RPK keeping one of the ops. Tank.
Yeah, what?
With the cannon.
Out of nowhere.
Miss goes down. The aggression finally getting put to a halt here from Titan, but that's
okay. Shox
is alive. He survived that. Insane.
He's like, let me through, please, please, please.
Yeah, please.
And now a player running out into the B site.
Correct.
Oh, Doja getting that kill onto existence over towards mid, and now we'll look into the back B plat. That's RPK with the op. What's he got? Show me what you got. And he will land it onto Angel. It's a 3-on-3 now.
Indeed it is, but Mo on the flank from Long A is able to grab a kill, and he'll be able to upgrade his weapon as well on his way to setting up for the retake here on the B-bomb side, as Titan will be hard-pressed. Shox trying to get this plan off, and as he does, they will just start storming the front here, and Dozia catches RPK. It's all up to Shox, and I mean, he's just flailing that AK around, hoping for the best. And
is that an AK or a mace? Like, I couldn't even tell. That was the most desperation spray I've ever seen.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it was a desperate moment, to be fair, and now Hellraisers, are they going to put this in the overtime? Plenty of money still on Titan, so they can still get up a full buy, and they've been quite successful on the T side, especially going on that in a big round 7-round winning streak that they had just before that one. So you like to think that things are in Titan's favor the way this half has played out so far, but Hellraisers making the play when it counts to keep themselves in contention, but Smiths!
Oh
He's been nuts at these doors, whether it be up close or from T-spawn. He's been getting some nice picks over at mid.
Shout out to Chaos Shock in the chat for understanding the Rick and Morty reference. Howard Dean as well.
Of course, we all watch it together.
Yeah, we do watch the episodes together. But look at this big round. Titan have killed 3 people already. Kucher will bring down RPK on the cross. Shox will find Kucher. Now it is only Mo. 1 versus 4.
One Mo time.
You ready for? Oh, I got one as well. He's gonna need to play this 1v4 in slow mo.
And well, he just got the lag.
Well, that's a little bit telling right there.
Fortune teller.
Kevin, for some reason, is witnessing an op in
it.
3rd person. I actually like these angles that are coming out here. That's a bit awkward as the smokes and flash go down. Smith! No! He's got a knife out!
Oh, no, he knows you're in.
Oh, they've dodged each other again!
They tried to joust each other. They both missed. Now Mo
Smith still wants it. He still wants it.
He's weaving. He's popping and
He's not supposed to be in there.
Mo gets it. What the heck happened? That's a great end. That's a great ending.
Yeah, that's 16-14. That pretty much sums up how most of these rounds felt. They just, I mean, everything was pretty scrappy most of the time, and that was one hell of a way to end map number 2. Titan win the series, and they win this last map 16-14.
Man, I was just reliving that moment on the stream because it's delayed of what just happened there inside that smoke grenade. Excuse me for the memories, but pretty chaotic ending. But Titan wins the series, so really well done. I actually didn't we both pick Hellraisers to win the series? I don't know if we.
I don't even think we
picked.
Official.
Yeah. I honestly, I won't even lie though. I actually did kind of think that Hellraisers was gonna have a good chance to take the series or at least tie it. But no, it's Titan who takes the W. And, a great game, fun to watch, especially that last round. That was quite enjoyable. But I guess we are going to take a break here for about, I guess, an hour and a half. And then we will be back at 8 p.m. Eastern time with that 3s up versus Luminosity. And then after that, hopefully we'll have CLG versus Complexity if CLG gets their network and stuff fixed and they can get through it. So that is what we're looking at, and it may be me and Helium again for it. It seems like it's a possibility. I know for sure I will be back tonight for that. Other than that, any closing remarks you got, Helium, before I do some closing things myself?
Well, regardless of whether or not I'm back for North America or casting in that sense, I'm gonna be here
back.
anyways because I'm running the stream. So probably casting. I'm not gonna force Misled to go ahead and cast on his birthday. That would just be ridiculous. Willing to put Dust to death for saying that CEVO's a family show, but I will not allow Luca to cast on his birthday. So we've got some confused standards over here at CEVO. But congrats to Titan for taking this 2-0. They desperately needed that. If they were to drop rounds to Hellraisers, I mean, there's a lot of teams vying for those top 3 spots, and Titan need to prove themselves. They need to qualify for this LAN, and they probably need as many LANs as they can get with this new roster. So until later, guys, I've been Helium. With me is Dust. You can follow us on Twitter at Heliumbrella, Dust at Dust Moret, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.